Real quick, I was on a live earlier today and I responded to someone who said, "You're brave for coming on live looking the way that you look." I'm not exactly sure how I look, and I'm not sure how I'm supposed to look, because I wanted to address that. Because a part of me is like, I responded inappropriately, and another part of me was like, what's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I'm a healthy family advocate. If that is your content and choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, reposting videos with your community so we can grow, as well as putting a tip in the tip jar, shopping the merch, and picking up your copy of What's the Best That Can Happen at LoneeTaylorArt.com. What? My throat was parched. All right, so I've had a few minutes with Spirit. Time and reflection. And first thought that comes to mind is they were a troll. Anyone that's a hater is a troll under a bridge, so we just can deduce that they were a troll. I mean troll in the respect that they just came to say something that would be inflammatory. But whether they said it because they're like, I'm about to come in here and cause some mess, or they said it just because they came in there to cause some mess, they were a troll. Do we really care the motivation of why somebody comes to be a disruptor? They're a disruptor. So in that respect, I've watched 2 lives now where there are people in the comments of black women calling them NIGG hard ERs and sexually harassing them. I watch how these black women ignore them. I'm in the comment section of one of them because she's a friend of mine, and I'm just like, this is disgusting. Black men, this is how we treat black women. Black men, we go out of our way to go into comment sections of black women and just say the most inappropriate thing that we can think of. Like, I ain't been in the game in a while, and my content isn't such to where people will speak to me that way. My male followers, my male community members, I don't know what to call us, but you know, you're not the apples. No. You're a part of the community, but I don't know what our community is called. I don't know. But we might be the apples. But anyway, I'm just joking. But what I'm saying is, if we name the community, you're not an apple, but our community is, we'll figure it out. Anyway, the community members are community members. Now, have I made their spank bank? Perhaps. Has my husband made somebody spank bank? Perhaps. But we don't treat each other that way. You will not speak to me that way. You will not speak to my husband that way. So I know that men know how to conduct themselves. So to see these men in these comments saying the things, one of the young ladies, one of the women, we're the same age. She might be younger than me. She's well endowed. She's the opposite of me. And she had on a little halter top. And some guy was in the comment that said, jump. And I like to sexually harass her too, but I can't even sexually harass her as a joke because all these smut buckets are in the comments smutting themselves off. Like, when y'all do that, you're smutting yourself off. Please don't ever look down on nobody else until you look at yourself. I learned from these black women how to just ignore it. I think I have sensitivities because I have always been targeted for the way that I choose to carry myself. I've been targeted for the way that I cannot choose to carry myself. I didn't ask for this skin, but I sure as hell been teased about it. So that individual, if I could do self-reflection, bumped up into something that remains an insecurity for me. And I have to address it in order to continue on the journey that I'm on and not be split every time somebody leaves a comment. So after I resolve, there's nobody behind that comment anyway. What that means, a soulless individual who finds their joy in life by going around and tearing down other people. There's no one on the other side of that comment anyway, so why am I wasting time responding to it? And then to be like these 2 beautiful queens on the internet doing their damn thing confidently, ignoring the haters. I'm ignoring them too. They've set an amazing example, and I'm just trying to stall because I forgot why I'm going to ignore them. My God, my mind. And it glitches out whether I'm sober or not. Damn it, I sit here for 2 minutes and I can't figure out why I'm going to ignore him. But what I'm going to say is, why am I going to give such energy to something that doesn't matter when I could give energy to the people who truly do matter, the people who truly do feed into me and give? Why would I focus on that one and spend the amount of time that I spend on that one when I could continue to spend time vibing and chilling with the community? So I just think the apple sounds better than the community. I'm not saying it's the apples, but the community, y'all my peeps though. Yo, I just remembered something, but it may not be the it that I'm trying to reach for. I ignore them because I know they're a troll and they're not really a person. They're just trying to trip me up. And how many times am I going to fall into the same trap and the same snare over and over again before I get it? The universe only got to circle back once for me. Alright, 10 times. And also in the world that there's no coincidences, no mistakes. Like Coco pointed out, she's so fucking sharp. She said that comment came at the exact same time that I was talking about some outside world celebrity distraction stuff. Because typically the stuff we talk about us. But every once in a while there's something going on in the outside world that can come inside our world and we can use it as a classroom. And at the exact same time that I was speaking in the world that we don't exist in over here. That bullshit, we don't exist in that. So if we could think about spiritual and protecting our space and our energy, the moment I invited that energy into our space, that energy entered into our space and someone said something that was of that world in our sacred space. Now I know that's more on the spiritual woo-woo side, but the timing was impeccable. Then my final point was, I had to let some of y'all know who I was. Because some of y'all may think that on your journey to where you're headed, you gotta forget who you were and who you are. I've been Lonnie Taylor for a very long time. I've been LoneeAppleton, the healthy family advocate. But yeah, those of you who are on the journey and you're like, well damn, I don't see Lonnie crack. You know, I'm supposed to be this new being. Nope. You're still yourself. And sometimes somebody brings it up out you. But we gotta pick and choose who brings it up out us. And that wasn't a situation that deserved bringing up out of me. But it came a lot of lessons, so boom. Up the stairs I go.